I'm Christy Johns from Australian Online News. Now let's cross to the Hunter Valley for all the stories in this week's Hunter River Times with Di Sneddon. Good morning, Di. How are you?
I'm well, thank you, Christy. And you?
Yeah, not bad at all. So what's in this edition of the Hunter River Times?
Where to start? I guess the beginning, what I want to say is we're really encouraging people to shop locally this Christmas. So we've started Christmas already. We can't wait for 2020 to be over. So I went and spoke to some of the local business people about why they still operate their shop front, with all this competition with online and what the experience is like. And so we had a business owner in Muswellbrook, one in Scone, and a few that gathered together and worked sort of very cooperatively in the CBD of Singleton. And they all just said it is that passion for their customers and serving them, doing what they need, what they want. And it's that in-store experience that you just can't get online. And they all said that they love referring people next door to the business next door. So it's about local businesses cooperating together and the local community supporting those businesses, especially coming into that Christmas period.
That's a good message there, to buy local.
It is a good message, and just them thanking their customers for being loyal and supportive through the COVID period. The businesses in Singleton that we refer to all stayed open, and they said they couldn't believe the support that they were getting, and that support's continued. So it'll be interesting to see what economic impact that will have on the success of local businesses, especially leading into that Christmas period.
What else do you have?
We've also got a story about Emily Lambkin. Now, she's a mum of 3 that lives at Jerry's Plains, which is a little village between Singleton and Muswellbrook, and she was recently took out the New South Wales Strongman competition. Now, pretty impressive what she had to put herself through. One of the challenges was lifting 170 kilos, which is probably 4 times you, Christy, but 170 kilos, 4 repetitions of that. And she has really battled on and trained very, very hard, 4 or 5 days a week, doing exactly what her trainer has told her to do. The end result was winning the New South Wales title, and now hopefully COVID clearance, she'll be able to compete at a national level. It's the second time Emily's won that, so it's pretty significant, and we just congratulate Em so much. And gee, if her kids ever, did the wrong thing, they'd have to look out, wouldn't they?
Yeah, go Emily, that's great.
The other thing that I wanted to mention was the organisation called Legacy. Now, it's been around for a very long time, helping the partners of our soldiers who may have lost their lives overseas. And Legacy has always helped support it. It's a pledge that soldiers make to look after their mates' widows and their children should something happen to them overseas. Normally, Legacy for a week does collections around local areas, they door knock, but all of that couldn't happen this year, and some of the local Legacy branches have taken a real hit. For example, one of the Legacy branches in Muswellbrook took a 75% income hit, and it doesn't mean that the support they need to provide has lessened at all. So we're just sort of encouraging local people to really support that organisation. You don't have to be an ex-service person to be involved in Legacy. So I really encourage people to look at that site, and if they can help by making a donation or maybe joining the organisation itself, to really think about doing that.
And you have some news about a house that's won an award in the area.
A local franchise for GJ Gardner home, owned by Matt Clark and his wife, and employing, a great group of people, recently took out MBA award for best home in the $500,000 to $1 million bracket, which is pretty significant for a country town to take that out. And I just congratulate them. They were just over the moon. I mean, it's been a challenging year for all sorts of people, and to win something as grand as that certainly uplifted the spirits there. And I think it's something that all of Singleton and the surrounding areas should be proud of, because, we are creating this prestige place for people to live.
Fantastic. Thanks, Di Sneddon, for your time. For more, visit hunterrivertimes.com.au.